I first saw you, you were smiling, and I was too. You look beautiful, just like you always do. I was thinking that we could be best friends. I was hoping that this would never end. You were skeptical, but I was confident. 'Cause you were all I ever saw since day one. Oh, you were all I ever saw since day one.
I remember when I thought I was through with the crazy things that love could do. Never thought that I would find somebody like you. Was it how you laughed or that summer rain that made all my fear seem to fade away? In that moment I knew you were here to stay. 'Cause you
Were all I ever saw since day one. Oh, you were all I ever saw since day one. Oh, you were all I ever saw since day one. Oh, you were all I ever saw since day one. Those long talks, those late nights spent staring in your eyes.
our first kiss, our first fight, those long walks in moonlight.
All that time, I knew that my heart would not go back. That I'd fallen, or we'd fallen since day one. Oh, 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 'cause you were all I ever saw since day one. Oh, you were all I ever saw since day one.
Skeletons living in my chest. I feel my feelings way too strong. Wish that you could turn a heart off. Made of glass and they always crack. I wish that I could make it stop. Wish that you could turn a heart off. Think I'm tired of being broken. Thinking love is just a waste of time. The higher that I'm hoping, the quicker that I fall. And I guess I want it to be easy, but it's never ever easy. I always end up let down. Take all my love, this is tragic. I could replace it with plastic. Think maybe then I'd be fine. All these skeletons living in my chest. I feel my feelings way too strong. Wish that you could turn a heart off. too strong. Wish that you could turn a heart off. Made of glass and they always crack. I wish that I could make it stop. Wish that you could turn a heart off. Skeletons living in my chest. I feel my feelings way too strong. Wish that you could turn a heart off. Made of glass and they always crack. I wish that I could make it stop. Wish that you could turn a heart off. I already know better. 24K got nothing on me. Make you want it forever. Try to play a game, but you don't play for keeps. Messing with a girl from the east side, yeah. Kinda love you, wanna build your dreams on, yeah. But I already know better. I'm a go-getter and I got me, I'm good. I'm head over shoes on hardwood. For me, you know I wrote the book. I'm moving along from somebody wrong, so go ahead. Tell me all the ways you miss it. How you want me back in your bed. But I'm not around for hearing you out. I gave you too much honestly, and you closed the door. Now you're calling me, but I don't need you anymore. Yeah, I already know better. 24K got nothing on me. Make you want it forever. Try to play a game, but you don't play for keeps. Messing with a girl from the east side, yeah. Kinda love you, wanna build your dreams on, yeah. But I already know better. I'm a go-getter and I got me on my own, and I don't waste any time chasing a ghost who don't try. I'm top of the shelf, but you up for self to somebody else. It's too late. Don't really care about all